All right. Hey, Vibe coders and AI architects. It's December 16th, 2025, and I want to welcome you to the AI Vibe Update, your post on tools, trends, and breakthroughs making intelligent building accessible to everyone. I'm Brandon Todd Jackson, and this week has been absolutely wild. We're looking back at the last 7 days, and we're talking about AI wars, billion-dollar deals, and tools that just dropped that actually change the way that you code in 2026 and beyond. All right. So it's everything that you need to know. Everything is detailed in the timestamps just in case you're multitasking. But let's start with Time Magazine. They just made history. They named the architects of AI as their 2025 Person of the Year. Not just one person, the entire group building this technology. Jensen Huang from NVIDIA, Sam Altman from OpenAI, Demis Hassabis from Google's DeepMind, the people who made 2025 the year that AI went mainstream. It was viral, but now it's mainstream. And Collins Dictionary made vibe coding their word of the year. That's us, building apps and describing what we want instead of writing code line by line. We went from experimental to mainstream in 12 months. Time magazine also said that by late 25, the coding tools became so powerful that the engineers and the top AI companies use them for basically everything. It's not hype anymore, it's the baseline. If you're still coding without AI, you're competing with one hand behind your back. All right. So the same day, OpenAI launched GPT 5.2. This wasn't a surprise. This was their response after Sam Altman sent the internal code red memo. Why? Because Google's Gemini 3 had just toppled every leaderboard the last month. OpenAI, they panicked, but they rallied and they responded. 5.2 comes with three modes: instant for fast working like writing and translations, thinking for the complex stuff like coding and planning, and pro for maximum accuracy on the hard problems. Now, the hard problems, coding benchmarks, they're very serious. One real world software engineering test in 5.2 scored higher than everything else. It can debug, implement features, refactor large projects, and ship fixes with less hand holding than ever before. All right. And get this, the knowledge cutoff also got updated to August 31st, 2025, way more recent than the older model stuck in 2024. For API users, there's a catch. It's 40% more expensive. So factor that into the things that you're building into production. The bottom line, if you're using AI for serious coding, 5.2, you can use it, test it out, see how it compares against everything that you're using. It's a real game changer. Now, on the very same day, the Disney CEO, Bob Iger, and Sam Altman, they announced a massive deal. Disney is investing $1 billion in OpenAI, and they signed a 3-year licensing agreement. Starting in 2026, people can create short videos using over 200 Disney characters on OpenAI's video tool. Mickey Mouse, Iron Man, Darth Vader, Elsa, you name it, you got it. You can use the prompts, you can generate images, but you can't create the voices though. You can only use the character images. Disney went from suing AI companies over copyright violations to partnering with them in less than a year. It's crazy. This is the first major content licensing deal for AI videos. It will set the blueprint. The future isn't about fighting over copyright, it's licensing details with guardrails that protect everyone. Now, Disney also gets to curate the best users' content and put it on the Disney Plus. They're turning AI into content streaming channel. Come on, everyone wins. For vibe coders building creative tools, watch how this plays out. If Disney can partner with AI, every other media company they will follow. The rules are being written right now. Pay attention. It's worth the wait. So Cursor just dropped their visual editor. This is very big news for anyone building client-facing products. And here's what it does. The visual editor gives you a design panel inside of Cursor. You can click, drag, and move things around like you're in a design tool. It's writing the real code as you work. It changes fonts, adjusts spacing, and moves buttons, whatever you need. This is a real game changer. You can also just tell it what you want. Click on the heading and say, make this feel more premium, increase the spacing, and it updates the code instantly for you. It's a game changer. This solves the designer to developer handoff problem. No more, it looked different than the mockup. We've all been there. You're designing and making code in the same place. Cursor just passed $1 billion, a billion in yearly revenue. They're competing hard with Claude Code and Gemini. But the visual editor launch, It shows that they're going after the entire product workflow, not just the coding. And that's why I'm doubling down on Cursor. For vibe coders, if you're building for clients who care about design, the visual editor means you can iterate in real time during calls. This is huge. This is a huge workflow upgrade. Also, Anthropic launched Claude Code inside Slack. Still in early access, but it's live for the beta testers. And here's how it works. You're in Slack thread talking about a bug or a new feature. You tag Claude in a conversation, and it starts the full coding session right there using everything from your chat. It figures out which code to work on, it fixes, runs tests, and posts updates in the thread. When it's done, it gives you a link to review and create a pull request. So why does this matter? Most engineer conversations, they actually happen in Slack. Bug reports, feature ideas, team debates. Now you can go straight from chat to code without switching apps. This is extremely powerful, an integrated ecosystem. Cloud Code also hit $1 billion in yearly revenue in just 6 months. That's faster than Cursor. And they did it by meeting developers where they already work, in the terminal. For the team workflows, this Slack integration means AI becomes part of your team, not just your personal tool. That's the shift that everyone is talking about. Thursday and Friday, the market had a wake up call. Oracle stock dropped by 14% after they revealed massive AI spending, $12 billion in one quarter, $4 billion more than they expected. What? They also raised their forecast by another $15 billion. MIT also dropped a study saying that 95% of companies that tried AI pilots haven't even scaled them beyond testing after 6 months. So what's happening? The hype is hitting reality. Building AI infrastructure is expensive. Making it work in production is hard. Not every experiment pays off if you don't double down on AI systems architecture. For the vibe coders, this is a good signal for you. While the big companies spend billions of dollars struggling with massive developments, you're using tools like Cursor and Claude Code and ChatGPT that they already work. All right. You just need to know the tools and how to use them well in the right system architecture so that you can scale. The winners in 2026 won't be the companies spending massive amount of money. They'll be the people who master the tools that exist and ship faster than everyone else. So, four things from this week. The first thing, the AI model wars, they're real. OpenAI and Google are pushing updates every few weeks. Test all platforms. Pick the ones that make you move faster, more resilient, smarter, and cheaper. Disney's $1 billion bet proves that AI and creative industries can work together. If you're building anything with content or IP, the game just changed. The third thing, tools like Cursor and Cloud Code are evolving beyond just coding. They're going after entire workflows, design, collaboration, deployment, all in one, a connected ecosystem, everything in the same place. The fourth thing, the market is separating hype from reality. Big spending doesn't equal results. Tool mastery does. All right. So we're turning the corner and heading into 2026. The vibe coders who win won't be chasing every new model. They'll be the ones who picked their tools and got really good at the things like shipping them while everyone else was still testing. That's your AI Vibe update for December 16th, 2025. Drop your questions in the comments. Check out BrandonToddJackson.com for more building with AI. If this helped, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Go build something that matters. Peace.